You may know the classic RSI, but have you heard of the new version Ultimate RSI? It's very powerful and works quite differently from the old RSI. In part 1, we introduced Ultimate RSI, showed all its features, and explained how it's different from the classic RSI. But no indicator works perfectly alone. To have a complete and reliable strategy, we combine Ultimate RSI with MACD. Today I will walk you through this strategy step by step so you can trade smarter and follow the real trend. So let's get started. Indicators used in this strategy. In this strategy, we use Ultimate RSI and MACD. Each indicator has its own job and together they help us make smarter trading decisions. The Ultimate RSI is the main indicator. It shows the strength and the direction of the trend. It tells us when the market is bullish, meaning prices are going up, or bearish, meaning prices are going down. Sometimes the Ultimate RSI alone can give false signals, especially when the market is moving sideways. That's why we use MACD as a confirmation tool. MACD shows us the momentum of the market and confirms the trend. When both indicators agree, we have a much better chance of successful trade. For this strategy, we usually use 1-hour or 4-hour charts. It works in almost all markets, including Forex, stocks, and cryptocurrencies. The most important thing is to check the trend and signals carefully. By following the rules and being patient, you can trade smarter and reduce mistakes. Adding indicators and setting them up. Alright, let's add the indicators to the chart step by step. First, open your TradingView chart and click on Indicators. In the search box, type Ultimate RSI and select the one from Lux Algo. We already talked about Ultimate RSI in part 1, so here's a quick reminder. After you add it, you will see two lines on your chart, the white Ultimate RSI line and the orange signal line, which is a 14-period moving average of the RSI line. There's also a center line at 50 to help us see the trend clearly. And don't forget the overbought and oversold levels set at 80 and 20. Now let's make it even better. Open the indicator settings. For both the Ultimate RSI line and the signal line, change the method to Triangular Moving Average, TMA. This makes the lines smoother and easier to read. Keep in mind, smoother lines react a little slower to quick price moves, but they save us from many false signals. Keep the overbought at 80 and oversold at 20 and make the lines a bit thicker so they are easy to see on your chart. Okay, now the Ultimate RSI is set up perfectly and it's easy to read at a glance. Next, let's add MACD to the chart. Open the Indicators panel, search for MACD and add it to your chart. On your chart, you will see two lines, the MACD line and the signal line. You will also see a histogram which shows the market momentum. This histogram makes it easier to see if the trend is getting stronger or weaker. Now open the settings. We will use the default settings for MACD, fast EMA at 12, slow EMA at 26, and the signal line at 9. Go to the Style tab and make both the MACD line and the signal line a bit thicker, so they are easier to see. Click OK to save the changes. Now all the indicators we need are on the chart and we are ready to learn how to use them to find buy and sell signals. How to read signals for buy and sell. Now that our indicators are set up on the chart, we can start looking for trade opportunities. Let's begin with buy signals. First, check the Ultimate RSI. When the white RSI line crosses above the orange signal line and stays above the 50 center line, it shows a bullish trend. But don't enter the trade just yet. Next, look at the MACD. If the MACD line is above the signal line and the histogram is positive, it confirms that the upward momentum is strong. Only when both conditions are true, we can enter a buy trade. For sell signals, it's the opposite. First, the Ultimate RSI line must cross below the signal line and stay below the 50 center line, which shows a bearish trend. Then check the MACD. If the MACD line is below the signal line and the histogram is negative, it confers downward momentum. When both conditions are true, we can enter a sell trade. Remember, trading is not about guessing. We only enter trades when the indicators agree. By following this rule, we reduce mistakes and improve our chances of success. Real market examples. Alright, let's look at a real buy example on the chart. Here you can see the ultimate RSI line crosses above the signal line and stays above 50. That's our first clue that the market might be ready to move up. Next, check the MACD. The MACD line is above the signal line and the histogram is positive. Perfect, both conditions are met, so this is a good buy setup. Place your stop loss just below the most recent swing low. This keeps you safe if the market suddenly reverses. For take profit, we usually aim for 1.5 times the distance of the stop loss. Watch as the price moves up, it hits our target safely. Now let's flip it and look at a sale example. Here the ultimate RSI line crosses below the signal line and stays below 50. Check the MACD. The MACD line is below the signal line and the histogram is negative. That's a clear sell signal. For stop loss, place it just above the most recent swing high, and for take profit, again, use 1.5 times the stop loss distance. As the market moves down, your trade reaches the take profit safely. Combining ultimate RSI with MACD helps you follow the real trend, avoid false signals, and trade with confidence. You don't have to guess, and your decisions become much clearer. Strong trend versus weak trend. Let's talk about trend strength. Not all trends are the same. Some are strong and some are weak. Using ultimate RSI and MACD together helps us see the difference. Understanding trend strength helps us make better decisions and manage our risk-to-reward ratio. For example, if the ultimate RSI is above 80 and the MACD is strong with a clear positive histogram, this is a powerful uptrend. The market is likely to keep moving in your favor, so you can use a bigger 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio. And for a downtrend, if the ultimate RSI is below 20 and the MACD shows a strong negative histogram, this is a powerful bearish trend. In this case too, the trend usually continues, so a 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio works well. But if the RSI is around 50 and the MACD histogram is small, the trend is weak. In this situation, momentum isn't strong, so we use a smaller risk-to-reward ratio such as 1 to 1.5. Key rules to avoid mistakes. Even when we use ultimate RSI and MACD, there are a few important rules we must follow to avoid mistakes. First, don't trade in a flat or sideways markets. When the market isn't trending, indicators can give false signals. Second, always check a higher time frame to confirm the overall trend. This helps you see the big picture and avoid bad trades. Third, risk only 1% of your account on each trade. This is called the 1% rule. It keeps your account safe even if a trade goes against you. Fourth, always use stop loss and take profit. Never skip them. They protect your account and make trading more organized. Following these rules will help you trade smarter, stay safe, and reduce mistakes, especially if you are a beginner. Okay, that was the second and final episode of Ultimate RSI. Now it's your turn. Open your trading view chart and practice adding Ultimate RSI and MACD. Look for trends, mark your entries, set your stop loss and take profit, and watch how strategy works in real time. If you found this lesson helpful, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon so you don't miss the next trading lessons. Also click on this video, which is the first part of this series. It's important to understand the basics before moving forward. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.